Well, I'm out here at the Cybertruck Rodeo Part 2. We're at the Buc-ee's and we're all getting ready to get supercharged and then head over to the main event. While I was here, I thought it would be a great opportunity to ask people who know a lot about Cybertrucks what they think about the new long-range rear-wheel drive variant. So let's ask a bunch of people and see what their thoughts are on the new Cybertruck. All right, I'm here with Jason, and I wanted to ask you a question about the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck that was just announced. So what are your thoughts?
I don't really like it.
Why not?
I would like air suspension, for a smooth ride. Rear screen for the kids.
Okay.
Power outlets in the back so we could power all the stuff while we're down at Cyber Beach. Speakers, I like to jam out. Having half the speakers, I don't know what it's going to sound like. I know the other Cybertrucks sound really good.
Okay.
So I'm not really too thrilled with the new one, honestly.
Okay, so if you were to buy another Cybertruck or get a Cybertruck, you'd probably go to the all-wheel drive one.
All-wheel drive.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
All right, I'm here with Taj, and he's got this beautiful polished Cybertruck, which means that you are perfectly qualified for this question. What do you think about the new long-range rear-wheel drive version of the Cybertruck?
I like the long range.
Okay.
I think that's definitely a plus. And I think bang for the buck, I mean, you got to do it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a Cybertruck. They're super comfortable. It's probably a really good deal.
Okay.
That's the way I see it.
All right, well, I appreciate the quick answer. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, I'm here with Matt, and I have a question for you.
Sure.
They just announced the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. Since you have a Cybertruck and you know about them, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm kind of on the fence. I looked at the specs. I think I understand what they're trying to do. I don't know if the price point is good enough, because I believe about $10,000 more you can get the all-wheel drive,
Okay.
right? I do like how they're trying to pare things down, make things a little bit more affordable. However, it's really hard to bet against Tesla, right? So they obviously have the data, they have the information, so we'll see what happens.
All right, well, thank you for the input.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hello.
Hey, I'm with Aaron here, and I have a question for you.
Sure.
They just announced the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck.
Yeah.
What are your impressions?
I don't know. I saw Sawyer Merritt's post on X. Shout out Sawyer Merritt. But I don't know. I saw the cloth seats, less range, and then a little bit of quality downgrades. I don't know, we see no LED light bar in the back. I don't know, but I think it's a great price though. I think it's a great price for people just starting out in their Cybertruck. A lot of people ordered the Cybertruck with hopes of getting the single motor back in the day. I forgot how much that was, like the $40,000 one, right? So I think this is as close as you can get to that, and I hope they release a single motor one in the future, because it's the best budget truck you can buy, the best budget luxury car, of this nature. So I think it's a great release from them. It's going to definitely drive their sales in the Cybertruck market.
Okay.
So.
If they offered the option to put some options back on it, what would you think?
Oh, that's a dead giveaway. I would do it 100%. I mean, if I got like the leather seats, if I got the better interior, LED light bar, hell yeah, I would do it. Yes. So yes, I would do it.
All right, thanks for your input.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm with Johnny and Daniel. They have this wonderful Cybertruck behind me, so that makes you qualified for this question.
Okay.
What do you think about the new long-range rear-wheel drive version of the Cybertruck?
I think it'd make a good work truck. I don't think I'd ever buy it. You need to buy the all-wheel drive if you can afford it. But if you're gonna just use it for work, that's a deal.
Okay.
Because it's gonna last you forever and it's gonna protect you from the bullets.
Okay. All right. What about you? What do you think?
I'm just here to enjoy the ride and enjoy the vibes.
Okay. Well, would you buy one of them?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, cool. So going back to you real quick, what specifically on that long-range rear-wheel drive would make you, kind of maybe reconsider it if they added a few more features or if they did a few other things?
Well, the feature is that it can go a long range. So if you're driving every day to work and back, and you're going to a construction site, or you have to haul something that's reasonably weighted.
Okay.
That truck is perfect.
Okay.
Right? But if you're somebody that wants all-wheel drive, want to take it off-roading, doing those kind of things, then you buy the all-wheel drive version. So it depends on what you're doing. So I say, it's a good purchase.
All right.
There's nothing to change necessarily.
Okay, well, we're going to see them out on the roads pretty soon. So I appreciate your thoughts.
Make it a little bit cheaper by $5,000.
Okay.
Then it's an absolute done deal.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right.
Hey, I'm with Manoa, and my question of the day is, they just announced the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your thoughts?
I prefer the dual motor.
Okay, why is that?
Just for the four-wheel drive. I use it a lot.
Okay.
So I would need that.
All right.
The single motor, I guess it'd be good for some people, but not for me. I'd rather the dual.
Okay. Well, what do you know about the new long-range rear-wheel drive?
I don't know much. I just seen it announced not too long ago, so I haven't really looked at it. I did say something about that didn't have the tonneau cover. I
Right.
like that. What else was different? I can't remember what was all different about it. But
Okay. Well, it's mainly a lower price, and it's got a lot less equipment.
yeah, I think it's worth spending a little extra for the nicer one. in my
Okay.
opinion.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
All right. I'm here with Bob, and my question of the day is the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your thoughts?
There's no HEPA filter in it.
Right.
You have asthma, this don't kill you driving in Dallas.
Okay.
In Texas, especially New York. It's just too much pollen.
Okay.
And no hall cover.
Right.
Oh, how can you dance on it?
That's
without
true.
the hall cover? The raccoons don't kill your truck.
Yeah.
They always think it's a dumpster. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Nah.
So having some of those options removed is not something you're really happy about?
Nah.
Okay. All right. So if you bought a Cybertruck, you'd probably get, what, an all-wheel drive then?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay.
No, what fun is that, How can you go up a nice hill?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, thanks for your impressions. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm here with Fahad, and this is his beautiful Cybertruck behind me. But the question of the day is, what about the new long-range rear-wheel drive? What are your thoughts?
I'm a beast person.
Okay.
Go big or go home.
All right.
Had to get the beast.
Okay.
So the range just doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
I need the power.
Okay. All right. What else about the new long range that your thoughts on it in general?
Overall, I think it's going to be helpful for the people that want to use it as a work truck.
Okay.
I have fun with my vehicles.
Right.
So I need all the little gadgets and suspension, the auto roll tops. And
okay.
So
all the options and the power is pretty much what you're looking for.
That's me.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Okay, Dwayne here with me today, and the question that I'm asking everybody is, Tesla just announced the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your thoughts?
I was very intrigued by the name, that it's long range, which kind of leaves them a little room for maybe a standard range later.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think about the specs of that particular truck?
Actually, I haven't looked at it that close.
Okay. All right. Well, the thing is it's a rear-wheel drive.
Right.
It doesn't have a lot of equipment. Like, for example, it doesn't have an air suspension.
And the tonneau cover.
It doesn't have that hard tonneau cover. It's got cloth seats inside.
Okay.
Of course, rear-wheel drive, but it does have longer range. So what do those things mean to you?
I think it's made for more of a working type truck, maybe.
Okay. Would you consider it?
I already have my Cyber Beast. So
okay.
I'm
so you're on the other end of the extreme.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate your thoughts.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I'm here with Josh. Most people know him from his coverage of Tesla, but the question of the day is long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your thoughts?
I initially, so off the bat, I reacted and I said, I don't mind the textile seats. I actually really like them.
Okay.
I like the idea of the range. Obviously, it's amazing range. I think it's great utility. The only thing I would have tweaked is maybe put the outlets back in the bed.
Okay.
Just because, we just did Chattanooga Charge. You were there as well.
Right.
And we ran that whole event off of Cybertruck. So, the more outlets, the better, especially with, pushing the limits of electrification and really flexing a feature that a gas truck just simply cannot do. But overall, I think it's going to be a great vehicle. Pricing, people are talking about pricing, and it's like, well, we've seen pricing change a lot. So Tesla has the ability to adjust pricing as demand need be for demand. And I think overall, the overreaction of negativity was I think it'll wear off.
Okay.
I think overall it's going to be a great addition to the lineup, and they're going to tweak other things with the truck, and they can also massage it and change the features and content over time.
All right. Well, I appreciate your first thoughts. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm here with Rudy, and same question I've been asking everybody. New long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your thoughts?
The value cost proposition just isn't there for me.
Okay.
The loss of one motor and the other ancillary things that came off, the 10L cover I really don't care for compared to the roll-up. And so the cost differential between that and the current one, I'll get the current one.
Okay. Then when you say the current one, probably the all-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive, yes.
Now, do you think that the long-range rear-wheel drive is going to put a lot of people into the all-wheel drive?
I think it will drive folks to think about it and see the differential of, I think it's about $10,000, is let's just go with the bigger one. There may be some folks that want the truck for the look. I'll call it a suburban soccer mom vehicle.
Okay.
That works, and they'll sell some, undoubtedly, but calling it the long range, it isn't that much more long range. If it was 400 miles, now I'd think about it as a more than a commuter car.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the thoughts.
No problem.
And, great having you out here for the Cybertruck Rodeo.
Pleasure to meet you.
All right. Take care. All right. We're here in Texas with Josh, and he's the guy that put on the Chattanooga Charge event. And that was a great event over in Tennessee just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But here we're at the Cybertruck Rodeo, which is a perfect time for this question.
All right.
New long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your thoughts?
I got to tell you, that's I think it needs to be about $10,000 to $15,000 less than the price point for all the things that are being removed from it.
Okay.
I think it's a great bare bones get you into a Cybertruck with a lot of great features. I think some of the key features that are missing, though, really that's got to bring that price point down.
Now, if they allowed you to put some options back on, like say the tonneau cover or whatever, would that change the deal?
I think so. I still think the starting price is a bit steep, so I think maybe bringing it down a little bit and then having the opportunity to add on some of those items. I think the price point's just too high. Honestly, at that price point, the all-wheel drive is the most attractive option.
Okay. Well, a lot of people were thinking that maybe this is going to drive people to that all-wheel drive, but we'll see. We're going to see the production here very soon.
Nice.
All right. Thanks for letting me know your thoughts.
Absolutely.
Good morning.
Hello, I'm here with Chris, and he's got this beautiful Cybertruck with the space theme on it. But the question of the day is, long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your thoughts?
There is a truck for everyone. I chose the Cyber Beast. That was the best truck for me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that the new one, the long-range one that just come out, is going to be the best truck for someone else as well.
Okay. So what do you know about the long-range rear-wheel drive since they just announced it?
I saw that it has a lot less accessories and options. I know there's been a little bit of grumbling about the lack of a plug in the rear of the truck, although it seems like that is a non-issue in the sense that there is a plug you can go into the charger.
Okay.
So, that might have been a little bit premature.
Yeah.
I think it's it's a beautiful truck, and to have more Cybertrucks on the road, regardless of what accessories they have, they all look the same on the outside. So I'm looking forward to having some new brothers on the road.
All right. Well, I appreciate your thoughts, and we'll see what it's like when it is arriving. It should be being produced here very soon.
Yes.
All
looking
right.
forward to it.
Thanks.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. I'm here with Amanda, and she knows a lot about Cybertruck. So the question of the day is, what do you think about the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck?
Not a fan. Not a fan.
All
I'll
right.
stick with what we have for now.
Okay, well, why are you not a fan? What are your thoughts?
It's lost too much functionality. I don't care for all of the changes there as far as the tonneau cover. Not a fan of the soft tonneau cover. What else? Too bare bones.
Okay. Now, if they gave an option to add more things back on, would that change your mind?
Probably not for us. We usually stick with the all-wheel drive model anyway, so it probably wouldn't make a difference for us now.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your impression. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with a whole bunch of Cybertruck fans, and the question of the day is, what do you think about the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck?
I'm excited for it. Finally getting a
What about
little
you, Jesse?
longer range and open up
Haven't seen it, but I'm excited.
open up the availability for some more buyers to come in and start getting their Cybertrucks.
Okay, what do you think about the equipment that is on it?
The equipment that's on it,
Or not on it.
That's not on it. Soft tonneau cover. The change in some of the speakers, the seats, things like that. I think it's great. It's just you know, it's a little less features, but it's going to open up availability to some more buyers. So
all
I'm
right,
excited.
well, cool. Well, you have some thoughts. What do you think about the new long-range rear-wheel drive?
I think it would be great for more family.
Okay.
Yeah, this is more of fun time.
Okay.
Fun time truck, the Cyber Beast, yeah.
All right, well, cool.
Yeah.
And I'll just ask you, what do you think about it?
Well, I don't really know much about it. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I'm sure it'll be cool.
Okay, so if you could buy it, you would do it?
Most likely, yeah.
All right, well, cool. Well, thank you very much for your thoughts on the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. All right, I'm here with Mark, and just like I'm asking everybody else, what are your thoughts and impressions of the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck?
Way too expensive and way too many features removed.
Okay.
With that price point, I mean, they should keep a lot of, at least the outlets, the rear screen, who cares, the textile mats, the air suspension is a huge thing to take away from it.
Okay.
The tonneau cover, I'm curious how they're able to achieve only 12 miles with putting a soft tonneau in there and having an open bed otherwise, because I see a lot bigger drop without it.
Okay. Well, what would they have to do to make it more enticing to you?
Drop the price or add back in some more features.
Okay. How much lower on the price do you think they'd have to go?
I'd say at least $5,000.
Okay. Or if they allowed you to add in some options for the purchase, would that help you?
Well, I mean, I love the all-wheel drive. I wouldn't change from that, but
Okay.
I think adding in at least the outlets would make a difference, as well as the air suspension.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate the first impressions on the new long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. Thanks. Okay. Question of the day. I've been asking everybody: long-range rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. What are your impressions?
Long range rear wheel drive, not for me. If I'm going with the Cybertruck, I need all wheel capability, especially from the great white north of the Snowmageddons where I come from. We need all wheel drive, and even my Model 3 is all wheel drive.
Okay. What do you think about who's going to be purchasing that? Is it going to attract in a new group of people?
I do, yeah. I think there's going to be a large market for it. People that are in the cities that like the look of the truck, like the capabilities of it, but don't necessarily need the all-wheel capability for snow, sand, off-roading, that kind of thing. So I definitely think there'll be some people that pick that up.
So your first impression is it's a pretty good deal?
I think it's a smart move, yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.